Coach, how exciting is it to get right back here and get back to work?
Well, it's really exciting. Obviously, it's been a pretty good month so far with Traverse City and the Dallas camp, and it's good to get some of our guys down here and starting to put some of these young guys through the reps on ice and get a chance to see what we have.
You mentioned those camps. You're able to see some of the guys. What kind of team and what kind of makeup do you see out of this group very early?
Well, what we see so far is, it looks like the goaltending is going to be real strong, with what we have moving forward. And then the back end would be a mature back end, a lot of veteran leadership back there with guys like Dylan Hetherington, Reese Scarlett. And, if you see Joel Hanley in the future and Gavin Bayreuther. And then up front, you got a real nice mixture with young players, second-year players, and obviously some good veteran leadership. And, the one word I would use would be depth. There's a lot of depth in every position in the organization. And that makes for a really competitive training camp. It's only 2 days long with a couple exhibition games. But for us, it's just it gives us a good chance to see what we have.
The overall value, obviously, you have those couple days of practice. What's the value of watching guys during practice versus watching them in the game?
Well, we don't have a lot of practice time, and you can't practice 2 days. You can't practice for 3 hours each day. So we try to put some systems in to get ready for Thursday night, and then obviously we want to try and get ready for our special teams. And then it's hard to evaluate guys, so the best thing for us is we had a little scrimmage the second half here today, get a chance to get the guys ready, and then obviously get a chance to see the guys play on Thursday and Friday.
You mentioned some of that youth up front. Just what kind of talent and pure talent have you seen early on from them?
Well, there's a wide range. Ty Fellhaber's a young scoring forward. Then you got Riley Tufte, the big forward from University of Minnesota Duluth, first rounder. Big, powerful skater, more like a power forward type player. And you look at, Rhett Gardner, who's still in Dallas, but he's a real good shutdown centerman who's got some offensive upside. So there's a really, we haven't seen Jason Robertson yet, but there's a really good mixture of guys coming through. And, there's going to be a bit of a process, a little bit of a learning curve for a lot of these players. Everyone will be different, but at the end of the day, it should give us some good depth here moving forward.
When you go into a game against San Antonio and you see a couple of games, just what are you looking for from a coaching standpoint for your evaluation out of games?
Well, a little bit of everything. We're trying to evaluate the players in a short period of time and what we know of them. But it's like I said in the meeting yesterday, to play in the American Hockey League, you have to be at the top of your game. To get in the playoffs, it's a grind. And we've got 5 players from Idaho here right now, and if we don't use you at the start of the season, at some point in time during the season, we're going to have to call up players, and you want to be in that conversation. And to get in that conversation, it starts today. You want to be noticed in the training camp, even if you don't make the team and you go down, you're playing well in Idaho. You want to be in that conversation when we call up guys. So there's a little bit of an evaluation process going into the games. But for me, if I know what the players look like in training camp, they're going to be in the back of my mind when we need to call up a player.